Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome, man. Welcome to Beyond Classic Rock. Today, I've got an artist spotlight for you, man. It's a quad featuring the music of a band called the John Butler Trio. And we're going to start with the songs Treat Yo Mama, Ocean, and that's live, Funky Tonight, and Just Call. Never heard of these guys, man. So looking forward to checking them out. Gotta give a shout out and a thanks very much to Jerry. Jerry, thanks very much, man. I appreciate you introducing me to something new. Jerry says, Wayne, this is a quad recommendation, and it's in keeping with my desire to introduce you to artists you probably haven't heard before. This one is all about John Butler and the John Butler Trio. They're an Australian band that first really hit the scene back in the early 2000s. While they're huge in Australia, they've never really broken all the way through in the US. I really like this band's rapid syncopated rhythms that are very different from the blues-based rock that I normally listen to. For me, they're a very nice change of pace. I really appreciate the efforts that you put into these reactions, and I'm in no hurry. Thanks, Jerry. Right on. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate it. You're in no hurry, but I can't say the same for others. So, it's all good though, man. Let me do this. We're going to do a back-to-back format here. So 4 in rapid succession, and then on the other end of the reaction, there's the review, and we're going to focus specifically on the artist themselves, okay? So giving them an artist spotlight. So with that said, let's hit this up. The John Butler Trio. Let's get it. Wow, look at that. Ocean of people. Cheers.
If it goes the way that I don't, you know I got a recipe. You know I can cook it now. Come up on a good intent. You know I am if I'm bound, but I surely open. I wanna get the job done like I know it should. Yes, the job done like my mama do it too. Only one thing, and remember she said you gotta earn all of your respect. And I don't get me wasted with good over greed. I said all that shit don't bother me. Only one thing that you should not forget. You gotta treat your mama. And I don't give a passion to style in the way. I don't care about the God who blues you do it. Only one thing that you should not forget. You gotta treat your mama with respect. Treat your mama with respect. You better treat your mama with respect. Slap you upside down the head. You don't treat your mama with respect. Treat your mama with respect. You better treat your mama with respect. Slap you upside down the head. You don't treat your mama.
very good. Well suited for a nice outdoor arena like that. Great shot, yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Ocean.
Speechless.
Ocean right before you.
I'm just gonna play a really short instrumental for you because I want to. And
it's called Ocean. Ocean Life.
This is a song I used to sell on a tape called "Searching for Heritage" on in Fremantle on the streets when I was busking. It's still relevant for me, so I'm gonna play it for you.
See why he grew out his fingernails on his strumming hand. dude. Mad skills. Oh, you're welcome, buddy. Man, that was awesome. Ocean. Funky Tonight. Live at Federation Square. You know they're loving that. He knows how to get a crowd going. Well done. Good bass work, man. Which reminds me, it's John Paul Jones month on the classic platform. Speaking of good bass work. Great jam. Stellar. They know how to draw a crowd as well, damn.
I drove around Australia and like literally around, pretty much not like out in the ocean obviously, but like pretty much all along the coast, which is like basically doing that around, you know, all the border of America in about 30 days. And I killed my van and I arrived in this beautiful town in the northwest of Western Australia called Broome. And right when I pulled in, there was this empress, queen, goddess, like literally right where I pulled up, she was just there. And we've been married 18 years. And it's a story about meeting her. There's a little reference that you won't get, so I want to like let you in. So in Broome, we have like 7-meter tides, or 7-yard tides, like massive swooping tides. And then if you look over the bay on a low tide on a full moon, the moon rises from the east. And we got a bay that faces east. And as it rises, and all the tidal pools are kind of filled with water, but you know, it's not a full bay anymore. As the moon rises, it creates this stairway to the moon. And it's like one of the only places in the world that kind of happens. And so if you ever go to the Kimberley, which is the region, and you go to Broome, you got to make sure you find the staircase to the moon. It's an amazing thing.
Staircase of the moon. All right.
Just to be alone. Thought that love was just a waste of time, until someone did change my mind. And I said to her, just call it, yeah, you know I'll be there. Don't know black and white, but you color. Dry season in the town of Broome. I found my staircase to the moon. Of all the people I could find, I found you. Our families crossed the ocean so we could share this space and time. You just stole my heart and cracked me over. Just call it, yeah, you know I'll be there. Don't know, but this could be forever. Just call it, yeah, you know I'll be there now. Don't know, but this could be forever. This could be forever. This could be forever. This could be forever. This could be forever.
Talented man, damn. Great sound. Brother's got some serious skills, man. So that's John Butler. The John Butler Trio. In reading your opening greetings there, Jerry, I don't know why the hell this guy hasn't blown up yet in the US, you know? But, you know, it's sometimes it's just a matter of time. Sometimes it's a matter of opportunity. There are so many different variables that contribute to someone blowing up, you know what I mean? So fingers crossed for this man, because he's definitely got all that it takes, man, and then some. Fantastic artist. So let's do this, man. Like I said at the top of the reaction, let's now just focus on the bio information, and down the road we can focus on song details and whatnot. So this is an artist biography that I'm going to read from AllMusic, Marissa Brown of AllMusic. Looking at their wiki stuff, it's just really busy, lots and lots of info. But the AllMusic link that you sent me, Jerry, seems to be a little bit more contained and more evenly structured this time around. So let's do that. Let's read the AllMusic one. Marissa Brown of AllMusic says, an Australian roots rock group led by guitarist and vocalist John Butler, the John Butler Trio emerged in the late 90s and found success via the platinum-selling albums Sunrise Over Sea in 2004 and Grand National in 2007. Australia's biggest contribution to the jam band movement, the trio's heady amalgam of reggae, political folk, blues, pop, and acoustic soul dominated the regional charts in the 2000s and 2010s. While facets of alt-rock began seeping into the mix on 2010's acclaimed April Uprising and 2018's Home Saw, the group incorporating some electronic elements, JBT have never lost their knack for pairing deft musicality with addictive yet off-center grooves, and have managed to maintain a large and loyal fan base both at home and abroad. Though he spent the first 11 years of his life in California, it was in Australia, his father's native land, that guitarist John Butler picked up the instrument that would later launch his music career. After showing interest in the guitar, the 16-year-old Butler was given his late grandfather's dobro. He quickly began learning to play different styles of music, including Indian, Celtic, bluegrass, and folk. Butler showcased his budding skills by busking on the streets of Perth and Fremantle, and he began building an audience after releasing a homemade cassette featuring his own instrumental songs. The busking performances eventually gave way to a weekly residency at Mojo's, a bar in North Fremantle and Butler balanced his Tuesday evening gigs with preparations for a proper studio album. So, John Butler is the self-titled album released in 1998, having recorded the album with drummer Jason McGunn and bassist Gavin Shoesmith. The JBT EP followed in 2003. The first of Butler's albums to also receive an American release appeared in 2001. Shoesmith had decided to leave the John Butler Trio by this point, but he was replaced by Rory Quirk and then later by Andrew Fry, who joined the band for its 2002 American tour. By now, a bona fide star in Australia, Butler released a flurry of material during the 3 subsequent years: a double-disc live album, Living 2001-2, an EP, Zebra, and a proper studio album entitled Sunrise Over Sea. Living, released in 2001-2002, sold well and went platinum in Australia, but Sunrise Over Sea trumped its success exponentially, eventually going 5 times platinum in Butler's homeland and faring well on several international charts as well. It also led to an opening spot on Dave Matthews' tour that year, which spread the John Butler Trio's music to thousands of new fans. Right on, man. Dave Matthews. That's a really, really good jam. And, you know, looking at the way that they're jamming to the crowd and the outdoor thing, you know, the Dave Matthews Band is like the modern day, you know, Grateful Dead, where it comes to these great outdoor type festivals, man. Fantastic. Really good pairing there. So, Flesh and Blood. So they're kind of going through little bits of the albums following his timeline and chronology, I guess. Still partnered with JR Records, the indie label that he and fellow Aussies The Waifs had founded in order to distribute their music overseas, Butler released Grand National worldwide in March of 2007. Grand National was an ambitious project featuring more instruments than the band's past releases, as well as multiple guest appearances. I just lost my damn page. Okay. It was also the last album to feature band members Shannon Burchell and Michael Barker, as Butler restructured the trio's lineup in 2009 in order to keep the music fresh. Featuring bassist Byron Luders and drummer Nicky Bomba, the revised John Butler Trio returned to the studio later that year to commence work on April Uprising, the band's 5th studio album, which was released in early 2010. While touring later that year, the group recorded a particularly memorable performance at Red Rocks Amphitheater, which was packaged into a 3-disc live album and released in 2011 as Live at Red Rocks. The trio's 6th long player Flesh and Blood arrived in early 2014. Inspired by years of relentless touring and the struggle that comes from maintaining relationships at home while constantly on the road, Home arrived in 2018 and saw Butler and company delivering an inward-looking set of soulful songs peppered with programmed beats and electronic flourishes. Okay, man. And so that is the all-music biography of John Butler, the John Butler Trio. Really excellent breakdown of their chronology there. And this was Marissa Brown. I don't think I've read a review by Marissa Brown of All Music yet. It's usually Stephen Thomas Erlewine, or Stephen Thomas Erlewine. Alright, yo. Back to Jerry. This was really, really nice, man. This guy definitely, if he hasn't yet, he's got to blow up, you know, on this side of the pond, because he is really, really skilled and very, very deserving, it seems, to, you know, just be a great, great, huge, huge star and a household name. So really excellent, man. Great artists do exist in this day and age. You just gotta look and know where to find them, I guess. That's the thing. we had it really good back in the day of the Renaissance period, where basically just on every single corner, in every single venue, there was a classic rock icon in that particular space. But now, yeah, it's buried treasure, isn't it? All right. Before I bounce, let me, got a reaction for voiceover I got to do. Jeffrey, Michael, Jack, and going forward on this platform, come Friday, I've got an announcement to make. So I am going to, on Friday, let you guys know what's happening with the channel going forward into the new year and things like that. A little bit of an update and some restructuring. But I'll wait until Friday. So look for that on Friday. It's going to be a specific solo video address, and it's not going to be buried in the confines of another video. So look for that. You'll see that Friday. Back to Jerry. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for introducing me to this really excellent artist. And yeah, it's great on this platform. I always say it. I love the fact the best thing about this platform is the variety, and in being introduced and going from one aspect to another, from one day to another. You don't know what's coming at you. It could be soul grooves one day, it could be progressive metal the next day, it could be all sorts of things. So I really like the diversity and the variety of this platform. Now I know that if I was to give one specific artist, let's say Tool, the Led Zeppelin treatment and focus, the channel would blow up, but I don't give a damn about the channel blowing up. It's just going very, very well, very neat. And if I was to give that much time to one specific artist, say like I did to Led Zeppelin on the classic platform, it would take away from all of this. I wouldn't have time, I wouldn't have room to discover the likes of John Butler. So that's what I like most about this platform. A lot of people ask me, holy shit, man, you've been doing this for a year and a half, and your channel hasn't blown up. You've only got less than 10,000 subscribers. Around this time on your classic rock platform, you had, you know, almost twice that. You know, well, that's the reason why. So some people just want to know, and I guess I'll be answering this question for a little bit. It's all good though. But yeah, I love this platform for that. Anyways, thanks again, Jerry. I appreciate it. You guys have yourselves a good one. Happy New Year. And tomorrow, yeah, you'll see voiceover's reaction. So until then, peace.